Alright, going for the dislike king today. Welcome back. My name is Timmy. You're watching Rudy's Emporium. Today we're talking about Zendikar Collectors boxes and Zendikar Set Booster boxes. As of the filming of this video, today is Friday. Technically 1 week before official release date of the infamous hype train that everybody is hanging on to, known as Zendikar. Flavor of the month, everybody. Until next month, when nobody cares. And the month after that, nobody cares about the previous 2 months, and etc. So as of the filming of this video, today is Friday, the cheapest eBay pricing of Zendikar Collectors boxes and TCG pricing is about $255 plus tax. That puts it around $270 shipped for the average person buying online right now. From what most people told me, most local stores are selling for around $249 a piece plus tax, so about the same thing. These boxes are going to go over $300 a box in the short term. Do not pay $300 or above for these collector boxes. Do not pay over $200 a box for set booster boxes. We'll get to the set thing in a second. Those aren't even limited. Now, these Zendikar collector thing, everyone's losing their mind because of the whole fetch land thing. I get it. I hear you. And now we got supply problems because, of course, Wizards refuses to throttle back. And even when there's problems in 2020, they don't care. They're on the money machine goes burr train. They don't care. Now we are in a situation where Zendikar boxes are going to be over $300 a collector box. And do not buy it at that price. The price will come down. I assure you all, when the second wave hits a few weeks after release, the second wave will put some kind of little water on the fire. And at that point in time, it's probably going to average around the $250 range. But we're going to see a short-term pop to over $300. Do not pay that much money for the collector box. The price will retrace back to the mid-250s. Maybe 260s, I'm not sure. Do not pay it. I don't know however way to say it. I don't know if you want me to stand on camera for 10 minutes and just say don't pay $300 over and over and over. But it's the short-term supply constraint, plus the FOMO and people freaking out because this is the hottest thing since last month's VIP Masters that no one cares about. Then before that was Double Masters, but no one cares about. Before that was Jumpstart, now no one cares about it. And then before, you get the idea. That's just the society and the culture and the way social media and all these instant gratification smartphone technologies has us wired to be. Recognize we are all being trained to be wired to have this FOMO anxiety that we have to buy or lock in these prices. And it's fueling the price to go over $300 a box. I believe these Zendikar collector boxes, probably within the next 10 days of this, whenever this video goes live, you're going to see a $300 plus price point. I'm telling you all, the amount of sellers left on the market that are selling below $300, like on eBay. I checked this morning on eBay. 3 sellers on eBay below $300 a box. That's it. I went on TCG Player. 6 sellers below $300. I was like, this thing's going to go over $300 a box. And I'm telling you all, that is way too much. That is way too much. I get it's a good product. I get the fetch land thing. I hear you. I see it. But you must step back from what's going on right now. And you got to put it, okay, everybody think about the Double Masters thing. Put yourself back in the Double Masters situation, where Double Masters boxes were people were buying Double Masters at like $400 to $450 a box. Remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Anybody remember before 2020? You know, the world was more normal, even though everybody was still angry, but it was 1% less angry. Remember that? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Double Masters, people on the internet, Double Masters, people were paying and pre-selling for $450 a box. I saw it and I was like, it was insane. It was completely insane. Then people were locking in orders at $400 a box. No. Now, I know we don't seem to grasp how time and things change, but now with the Zendikar situation, everybody, I'm telling you, this price is not legit. It will not hold this price point. Stores or whoever's out there who's sitting on thousands of boxes or distributor, when they see that 300 price point range and they know they're hitting the ceiling, they're going to release their reserve supply or whoever's holding or whoever bought the boxes for the 2 to 250 range. Anyone who paid less than $250, when they see it break $300, they're going to be like, well, gee, I can just I guess I can just flip the boxes. Even paying eBay fees and PayPal, I'm still going to make 10, 20% in literally 30 days. That's insane. That's an insane rate of return. Remember, Wall Street focuses, the goal of any money manager is usually 5 to 8% a year, depending on the risk tolerance and whatever the basket of securities is. So talking about making 10, 20% in like 30 days is beyond normal ranges of money management. So understand that that's the way this is. So when we see these prices start to skyrocket 300 plus, I mean, honestly, if you're one of the patrons who bought the boxes from me, honestly, if this things go to 320, 340, 350 a box, I would sell them. I'd flip the boxes. If there are Timmies out there that are willing to pay that high of a price, that's just not worth it. That is way too high. It was the same thing I said 3 months ago when people were contacting me going crazy on the announcement of Double Masters, and there were pre-sale orders months in advance on eBay for $400 to $450. It was insane. Same thing. But again, if there's somebody out there willing to take your Zendikar collector box that you may have paid a penny for, or you paid $250 or $260 for today, and if the price goes to that $350 range, I'd take your 10-20% rate of return. I'd even pay the 10% or 9% PayPal, or no, 9% eBay. I don't know what TCG players sell. I think eBay's 9% still and PayPal's 3%, so 12. I'd pay the 12% fees. If you can sell these things, if they go to $350 a box, pay the $40 in fees, walk away with over $300. Dude, I mean, that's insane. You have a case of 6, make $50, $60 a box times 6. You just made $300-$400. Hashtag Rudy can't math. You see my point? You take your couple $100, sit back, wait for the market to cool off. Because what's going to happen after this is we're going to have more products come. Commander Legends will be the next thing, and nobody will care about Zendikar. I know that's tough to understand right now because Zendikar is the only thing that matters. If you don't believe me, I still love the VIP Double Masters. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. Literally, look at some of the prices. Look at the sealed prices. Everything's just flat. Everything's just sitting there. They're not tanking. They're not going up. Everything's just in the cool-off period now, just like every other Magic set goes through. Same thing with Jumpstart. Just sitting there. Not skyrocketing, not tanking to pennies on the dollar. It's just sitting there. Right now, the market can only handle, and the Timmy mindset can only handle one hot hype. Only one hype train can be hyped at a time. Only one train can go. It's like a train track. You can only have one train flying down the track. There cannot be multiple hypes at the same time. You cannot have two hypes. Can't have hype squared. Doesn't work that way. Only one money machine goes burr at a time. And right now, it's Zendikar. It's literally live or die by Zendikar. That's all it is right now. And I'm telling you all, as we hit the fourth quarter, and then we convert over to this Commander Legends, and who knows whatever surprise is coming in December. I've heard, I don't know if it's going to be some sort of unthing, the cube thing, the unstable. There's so many things and conflicting information. Whatever comes in December, I don't know what it is, but something's coming. Last minute, it's going to be a surprise, it's going to shock the world. But the point is, when the train stops and we all get off of it, and we go to the next train, no one's going to care about the last Jumpstart Double Master Zendikar train. That's the way we're wired. It's going to continue that way. I know it's exciting. I know probably I'm sure by now there's box openings of other sellers and people on YouTube, and I know everybody's wrapped up, but understand that the emotional reaction does not justify $300 plus a booster box. Okay, they're just not worth over $300 a box. It's going to go there, and there are people who are going to pay it, and it's just not worth that much. Oh, and by the way, so I guess the triple supply, boy, that turned out to be real great, right? Boy, I'm glad we're listening to that accurate information. So, again, the supply is the same as what I've noticed from Ikoria. 10-15% higher than Core 21, but, core sets are always weak. But I just want people to, honestly, take a deep breath, cool off. If you haven't been able to buy the Zendikar boxes for below $250 a box, even today at $255 plus tax, you're at like $270. You're already pushing your luck. But when this thing hits 300 plus, everybody needs to you got to let it cool off. I'm telling you, I know it's crazy sounding, and I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to bash me. But in my opinion, this is just too much. The collector's box is not worth $300 to $350 a box. So if and or when this actually comes true in the next 30 days, seriously, everybody, try to picture and think about the history of Magic with all the products. Try to picture how many times we've been through this, and you take the emotion out of the equation. I'm telling you all.